always gonna hate, yeah. Mad at me 'cause I'm...
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see one of the more dangerous passing offenses. The Panthers are top 10 in passing TDs. And they go up against the Dolphins defense that will need to be on its game.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Uptown Charlotte and rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Carolina Panthers. Some space here, and he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. He'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And a short gain down to about the 33. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none. They don't want none of this.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
So important that you keep an opening drive going because you want to set the tempo right away. And you and I both know you can't set a tempo if you're punting the football away.
Yeah, maybe early. Don't want to be too over the top, but you're right. Big 3rd down conversion. And a new set of downs here after picking up the 1st on the ground. The play clock's running down. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to be shoved down pretty hard at the 23. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. If these kinds of lanes are available, you have to feel like he's going to have a pretty big game on the ground.
Yeah, you can tell early on he's got a little burst in his step, and that's a big pickup right there on 1st down.
Now a handoff looking right. Nifty move. Oh, now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
He'll look to throw. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
And now here's a carry heading left. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
No. Check. Patriot. Let's go. Green 39. Green 39. Back 99 Philly. Here we go.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he whips that one incomplete there.
You know, every time we talk with people about the most important quality for a quarterback to have in the NFL, what do they usually cite?
Arm strength.
Yeah, and that's really way down on the list. Accuracy is one of the bigger ones, maybe the foremost one. That's what he needed on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. From the gun, Kennedy. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Now that's a great play defensively, and one thing we do know, both of the corners are going to face a lot of action in this game, whether that offense likes to fling it around.
The safeties, they better be ready to be engaged as well. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Looking to throw. Kennedy. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
A good return there, 17 yards. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So the defense has put them in a tough spot. It's 2nd and long.
Let's go. Leopard. Back there to that Philly. Here we go. Watch him now, Barney. Watch him now, Barney.
They'll set up a throw. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. And the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Over. All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
So what will they do? On the ground, through the air? Let's see. 2nd and 9.
Here we go now. 3-9. Back there to that Philly. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
Barney, set. Green, 39. Detroit. Back up. Hurry up, here we go.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a 1st down. Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. And make it a 2-touchdown advantage now for the Giants. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's go. Green, 39. Back there to that Philly. Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And caught left side, Olsen. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. This on first and goal. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long third and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
The offense on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is third and goal.
All right, here we go. Green, 30.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
This offense bent the defense in their long drive downfield, but once they got within sight of the goal line, the defense went to don't break mode and is stiffened.
And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one, and I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
As they run the counter play. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Looking to throw on second down. Kennedy. A quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up third down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On third down, Kennedy. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And down he'll go at the 25. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. Here's Jacob Shum now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. That's taken on the 25. Sheds off the tackle. And now running right through it. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They'll look to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Panthers on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. They're going to look to throw. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken around the 12. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
They run the counter now on 1st down. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Luke Kuechly combines speed, intelligence, toughness, puts it all together. It makes plays like one we just saw there. He may not be a big-time blitzer, but, boy, he knows how to pursue straight ahead and make plays in the run game.
Back to throw. Kennedy. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down.
Let's go. All right, now look at 56.
On 1st and 10, Kennedy. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starting in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion. And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. Operating from the gun. Kennedy. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. And now we get a timeout call on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. This will be taken at the 10. When it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Around the NFL, we've got a 2nd quarter score. It's the Bills with an early lead over the Jets. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Benjamin with it over the middle. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there, 22. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height, sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there. If he's willing to take the hits, and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
Second down now after the pass completion. Shift together here from the D-line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. The Panthers on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Back to throw here. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we send you down to Orlando where we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Larry. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
A handoff as they run the counter play. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
Second down to the offense in search of 6 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to throw. Kennedy. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a play fake here on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. To throw again, Kennedy. Got some real estate inside the 30. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it will be second down.
Brandon, that play typifies what we've seen from the offense all day long. They've had no success getting things going. I think for the offensive coordinator, he's got to go to that side of the play sheet that says, try something different. Try some specials, something they haven't seen all day to try and get this offense kick-started.
Second down, they'll try and run the counter. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Kennedy. Looking for Stills here, and it's intercepted. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the second half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They're excited about where they are in this game.
And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They go play action here on first down. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Fresh set of downs here. Now a handoff as they run left side. Finding room to the 20. Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Bailey now to kick this one away. This one taken from the 7. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And out come the Dolphins now. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10, and his throw's going to be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Back to throw. Kennedy, and an alley to run. One back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, you know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Second down following the incompletion.
Hurry up, here we go.
Throwing again. Kennedy. It's caught. Stills right side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
On 1st down, Kennedy. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw again, Kennedy. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins 1st down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Looking to throw. Kennedy. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And attempted a deep ball there, and they didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Back to the air on second down. Kennedy throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have is chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. The Dolphins on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun. Kennedy. This is Johnson. He's got it. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. And a big 32-yard play on third.
After that nice game there, for the rest of the game, the defense is going to have to respect the running backs as passing threats as well. Not just play them strictly to run the football. They may be able to get downfield and catch it, too.
And now a first down following that long gain. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And Stills bringing it in. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
A check of the scoreboard there in the 3rd and Baltimore. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Throwing on first down. Kennedy. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards is the gain that time. 2nd and goal. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. To throw on 2nd down. Kennedy. His guys are going to have the football back as the 3rd quarter comes to an end. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4. And tough starting field position here. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And he's able to get this across the 10 before being taken down. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. This is where, 4th quarter, you got the lead. You give it to the big guy. Defensively kind of sucks the will out of them, doesn't it? Because they don't want to tackle him right now this late in the game.
Well, you say that with accusatory tones. I mean, but you're exactly right. I know it's not something we actually want to talk about, but as a defender, 4 quarters worth of trying to bring people down, 4 quarters worth of pounding, and now late in the game, here comes that big guy coming at you, and a lot of guys are wondering where they want to come up and make that tackle at this stage of the game.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Give him 6 on the play. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And a give this time to the tailback. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So the offense has it 1st and 10. handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Hurry up, here we go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down.
And that's one of the few times they've been able to contain him. He's had a heck of a game, and maybe he's getting a little bit tired from how many times he's carried the ball. But I always think back to what all those old coaches say. The ball's not that heavy. Keep carrying it, kid.
All right, here we go. 3-19.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be third down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Here we go now. Blue line.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a fourth down now. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Carolina. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And not great starting field position here for the offense.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. On the left side, this is Stills. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Kennedy. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Kennedy dumping it off for Johnson. There goes Duke Johnson. Past the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Duke Johnson, 79 yards. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offense.
And now a fumble. The ball's out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Offense with a fumble, but they recover it, and it brings up second down. Now a handoff looking right.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line. Yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 8.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot him. Around the NFL, they're in the 4th now in Green Bay. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And if they could hold on to that lead, it would be win number 4 on the season for them. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
2nd down now after the incompletion.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
Throwing again. Kennedy. Wide open receiver complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. To throw again. Kennedy. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Detroit!
To throw on third down. Kennedy. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Got to be careful here. They need to move quickly, but it's also fourth. And not a blitzer, but still able to get there from a strong safety position.
Yeah, I think that was a great example of what they call football IQ. Recognizing he was open, had a chance, and went ahead and got to the quarterback.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Panthers are going to win the football game. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation.